I heard someone say recently that an immature Christian is hard to please and easy to offend. But let's be honest, it's easy to be offended. It's probably easier than it ever has been before because of all the voices, all the issues, all the things to have opinions about, and it's so easy to get divided. So we quarrel and fight, we argue and blame. It's really easy to write people off, to move along, and not have to face it. But the gospel lovingly forces us to do something none of us want to do. Grow up. Deal with it. Face it. Relationships are some of the greatest tools God uses to grow us up. Because relationships are hard. They take work. They take trust. They take humility. They take courage. But we have to remember that reconciled relationship is at the center of the gospel. If Jesus fought to the death to be reconciled to us, then what are we willing to do? If Jesus moved heaven and earth to be reconciled to the people that he loves, then what are we willing to move around in our schedules? What are we willing to do in our hearts? What are we willing to do in our lives? What conversations are we willing to have in order to be reconciled to one another? So, because of the great grace of Jesus, it's time to bring the fight into the light. It's time to fight to make things right. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues, put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. And let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace. Work at getting along with each other and with God. Otherwise, you'll never get so much as a glimpse of God. Make sure no one gets left out of God's generosity, and keep a sharp eye out for weeds of bitter discontent. A thistle or two gone to seed can ruin a whole garden in no time. Real wisdom, God's wisdom, begins with a holy life and is characterized by getting along with others. It is gentle and reasonable, overflowing with mercy and blessings, not hot one day and cold the next, and not two-faced. You can develop a healthy, robust community that lives right with God and enjoys its results only if you do the hard work of getting along with each other, treating each other with dignity and honor. So look up, church. Don't get sidetracked with petty squabbles, bitterness, and resentment, and small offenses. Our mission is way too big for that. Our God came and died for all of that. So let's bring the fight in the light. Let's look up. Let's make things right. And live at peace.